Hello and good day. We are from Group 7. We'll present the topic qualitative and quantitative traits. So, what is traits? It is a specific characteristic of an organism which determined by the genes. Hair color, eye color, and blood type are the example of biological traits in humans. There are two types of traits, which are qualitative traits and quantitative traits. A qualitative trait is a type of trait that fall into distinct classes or categories without variation within those traits. Since there is no variation outside of the distinct classes, these types of traits are also referred to as discontinuous traits or discrete traits. A qualitative traits are frequently controlled by one or just a few genes, meaning they are a simply inherited trait. The qualitative traits also often have DNA tests for genes of influence and can also use Punnett square to determine the genotype of a particular cross or breeding. Next, we are going to look at the characteristics of qualitative inheritance. It is an inheritance of traits of different kind, form, structure, color, and etc. A discontinuous variation is displayed when discrete phenotypic classes occur. Two or more alleles of a single gene control each qualitative trait. Environment does not influence the phenotypic expression of a gene. Individuals can also be correctly classified based on the phenotype. There is no in-between categories, which means there is no intermediate for qualitative inheritance. It shows a Mendelian inheritance, which is monogene. A monogene refers to the single gene involved in the expression of traits. It concerns with individual mating and their progeny. Analysis is made by count and ratio. Next is the example of qualitative traits, such as round or wrinkled skin in teapots, humans ADO blood groups, and albinism. Next, I'll pass the slides to Fabira to explain about the quantitative traits. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, now we have quantitative traits. What is quantitative trait? It is a measurable phenotype that depends on the cumulative actions of many genes and the environment. Next, we have the characteristics of quantitative inheritance. Some of individuals cannot be classified by discrete values. It is because quantitative traits data is continuously and not discrete values. We can see that quantitative trait distribution show a continuous range of variation and phenotypes can take any value. Next, this quantitative is complex mode of inheritance, or we can say as polygene. Polygene is a member of a group of non-epistatic genes that interact additively to influence a phenotypic trait. In addition, polygene contributing to multiple gene inheritance. So lastly, about quantitative traits, we have some example of quantitative traits in human include high blood pressure, risk of certain disease, intelligence, in terms of environment. The example is multifunctional diseases such as obesity, diabetes, and hypertension. Then we can take another example of quantitative trait, which is when height, disease severity, brain weight, and many more. We take the example of disease severity, such as this COVID-19 season, which this virus has 4 stages and every stage has different symptoms. When the stage is increased, the severity of the disease also will increase. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, I will continue to explain why traits are quantitative. Traits are quantitative because individuals cannot be classified by discrete values. Quantitative traits data is continuously and not discrete. Quantitative traits distribution show a continuous range of a variation, and phenotype can take any value. The second reason why traits are quantitative because traits is a polygene. Polygene is a member of a group of non-epistatic genes that interact additively to influence a phenotypic trait. And polygene also contributing to a multiple gene inheritance. For example, the plant height and the disease severity. For the example of disease severity is like COVID-19 has four stage, same as cancer. And the last one is eye color. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.